was going over the order of service with Brandon. King Tut.
Yes.
What song is that? Is it like
7-11 Mark?
Steve? Okay. I was gonna make
sure.
Yeah, no.
Forced us to listen to.
Cool. No, I just wanted to make sure because I'm like, I didn't want to be wrong. So okay, very good. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Do you need anything?
No, I was just making sure that.
Really, anywhere. I would say it's family. Right up here.
Good afternoon. My name is Brandon McCombs, and it is my honor to be here today as we celebrate the life of Jennifer Lillian Munyan. You knew Jennifer maybe as Jenny or a Jenny Boat, but mainly we all called her Jennifer. And Jennifer played a special role in all of our lives because of how unique, spunky, goofy, and that vibrant spirit that she had. Today, we're here to celebrate her, not just for today, but for all the years of our life, as we are all been changed for the better because of her. This world is very cruel, and it takes things, but the one thing it'll never take is the memories that flood your heart and your mind. Families, asked that here in a few minutes, I give you an opportunity to be able to share your favorite Jennifer story. Maybe it's a word, maybe it's a phrase, maybe something that she means to you. After doing one of these service, a gentleman walked up to me and he said, I've learned a long time ago, Brandon, it's not what people say that matters. It's just important that they have something to say. So think about what you would say and be able to share. Your words would bring comfort to the family. Let's start with a word of prayer. God, we thank you for Jennifer's life. God, we thank you for that vibrant spirit, that goofiness, that spunkiness, but God, the way she lived, God, the creative, hardworking ambitiousness that was uniquely hers. God, we thank you for, God, the way you can bring comfort. And God, our hearts are heavy. And God, we have questions of whys and what ifs. But God, we know that none of those have answers. But God, your peace that surpasses all understanding, God, may it guard our hearts and guard our minds. In the name of Christ we pray. Amen. Here's another song.
One last thing, if you bought my album, you came back here expecting me to do a lot of repeats from the record, and I didn't do them anymore. There's a reason for that. I think performers have to move on. You just can't do the same old material over and over and over, and it's kind of a cheat, I think, to rely on the same stuff. And if you don't agree with me, well, excuse me! You know, one of the greatest artists that has ever to tour the United States. Is the treasures of Tutankhamun or King Tut. Now, when there was a young man, they never thought and see. People stand in line to see the boy king. How you get the monkey? They said you do the monkey? Oh, in Arizona, move and Babylonia king. Now, if I know that John didn't see you, I'd take all my money and bought me a museum. Buried with a donkey. He's my favorite honky. Born in Arizona, Babylonia king. Dancing by the night. The ladies love the style. Rockin' for the fire. It is right now. It is life for tourism. Soul and idol. He's an Egyptian. They're selling you. Now when I die, I don't think I'm a nut. Don't want no fancy funeral, just one I don't keep touch. He could've won a Grammy, buried in his jammies. Arizona, born in Arizona, got a condo made of stoner.
You know, you hear that song, and what comes to my mind is her siblings say to me, she knew what was cool even when we didn't. Jennifer Lillian Munyan, age 21, of Alexandria, Virginia, left us far too soon on June the 16th, 2026. She was born on March the 2nd, 2005. She was the beloved daughter of Galen and Walter Munyan. Jennifer will be remembered for her vibrant spirit, her brilliant mind, her love of music, color, the thrift store, and scavenging finds, and for her witty humor, her independence, her bravery, and her curiosity. Jennifer graduated from James Madison High School in 2023 and went on to dual majors in cybersecurity and Chinese and a minor in the arts at the University of Tulsa. She was a National Merit Scholar. She was someone who loved to learn, and Jennifer loved to read and had a variety of books and learned about everything all the time. Beyond her accomplishments, Jennifer had a unique gift for making friends. At school and with her co-workers at Centermark, she loved making art, particularly drawing and sketching media, but listening to music, watching TV shows like House MD, and movies of all kinds, or just playing uno, show 'em no mercy with her friends. She had a style that was all her own, and she loved anime. She loved Hello Kitty and all kinds of eclectic ways to show the many beautiful sides of herself. Jennifer loved the chicken bakes and strawberry banana fruit smoothies at the Costco food court, as well as good Chinese food. Mochi. All right, mochi donuts and boba and the theater snacks. To her family and friends, she was joyful and loved adventures like skydiving or exploring abandoned places with them. She is lovingly survived by her parents and her many brothers and sisters: Jason, Jamie, Matthew, Ben, Jared, Shannon, Andrea, Rachel, Sarah, Karen, Lauren, Lisa, Jacob, and John, as well as her two precious cats, Lafayette, and Cordon Bleu. Jennifer was the youngest of 15 children, and a large family, one that truly and deeply misses her and loves her. When you hear her obituary, it's one that gives us the bright points and those spots that don't paint a full picture because of time and words that we use. But to complete that beautiful picture of her, we've asked that you share a few words that come to mind. Again, it could be a phrase, a story, maybe sometime you laugh together. Maybe it was one of those abandoned adventures that you found that building and what you found inside. Maybe working with her at Cinemark or going to the University of Tulsa together. So who'd like to go first? I told the family I have no problem walking out and just handing mics to people. Wow, they're all looking at this one person over here. All right. Anybody? Yes.
Hello, everyone. Me and Jennifer were friends, and I met Jennifer while we were in China on the study abroad trip, and that was my first time being out of the country, and I just remember her being so like friendly and super fun and super knowledgeable about everything that was going on, and me being a little scared of traveling. It was nice to be able to talk to and hang out with other people that were not as scared, ready to jump into anything, try anything. But I really appreciated her. She was just so kind, so ready to help, and so ready to go on an adventure. And my favorite memory is one of my favorite horror movie franchises came out. She found out how badly I wanted this limited edition popcorn bucket. And she was like, I got you, I'm gonna go get this popcorn bucket. And so she made it happen. So I'm so grateful for my memories of her. And yeah, that's all.
Thank you so much. You still use that popcorn bucket today?
Oh, it sits on the shelf.
It's on the shelf. Love it. All right. Who'd like to go next? Yes.
Jennifer was my roommate our freshman year at TU, and whenever we first moved into the dorms. And one thing that will always stick with me about her is that she found something, you know, something good or something charming about the most mundane or not great situations. A lot of us hanging out was going on boring drives around Oklahoma to the Facebook Marketplace sellers, or going to cheap diners, or watching, you know, cheesy movies and TV, and, you know, she never had a complaint about these. The first thing she'd always say was, you know, something good about them, and it just taught me, you know, a lot about how whenever you have the right friends, you can really make your own fun. It's not as much about the situation, it's about the people you'll be with. And so, yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much. Two great young ladies that give us a great perspective on who Jennifer continues to be. You're right, it's not about what you do, it's about who you do it with and how much fun that adventure can be. All right, anyone else? Yes?
Hello. I met Jennifer at Cinemark. She's actually the one who trained me on my first day. So I was really scared and nervous. I thought I was gonna mess up. But she wasn't yet a manager, so she was the one who trained me, just my training buddy. And she really helped calm me down and made sure I knew how to do everything I needed to do. And she was there every time I needed help. And that's just kind of how she was. She was so kind. Just when I think of her, that's the first thing that pops into my head is how kind and how helpful she was to everyone she met. She had to leave after a little bit in my shift, and she felt bad. So she didn't have to do this, but she wrote me a note saying, "I'm so sorry I had to leave, but you've got this." And I just remember being so touched by that note because, again, she didn't have to do that. But that's the kind of person she was. She was so willing to help anyone and be there for anyone. And I'm really sad that I didn't get more time to know her. But every interaction I had, I would cherish because she truly was a wonderful person. She was always there to help. Every time I talked to her, I just remember her doing or saying something that just kind of put me at ease. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Who'd like to go next? Yes?
Hello. I'm here with a couple of students from TU as well. I think I'm kind of speaking for all of us. We met Jennifer as part of a student group that we have that does kind of like mixed media events and like plans movie nights and book clubs and stuff like that at TU. And working with Jennifer was this past year was so wonderful. It was so clear how much she knew and loved, film and literature. And I wish we could have known her longer. And she was so wonderful.
Thank you very much. Anyone else? Yes.
Hi, so I knew Jennifer through her roommate, and I said this to a few people before. I wish that I had more interaction with her, but every time I ever hung out with her, it was very memorable and very fun. I remember one time she was part of my film project. We had a pool party, but I think the one that stood out most was I had invited her to my friend's apartment party, and I had like turned on music and I was trying to get people to dance, but no one else would. But she was the first one who, you know, just put herself out there and was just dancing with me the whole night. And in that little interaction just made me think about how, like, not only, like, you know, she was fun to party with, but also she made me feel like not alone. So that just stuck out with me. I hope she's partying hard in heaven above, and I hope she knows that we all love and miss her.
Thank you very much. All right, is there anyone else? Come on.
So I'm one of Jennifer's many older brothers, Ben, and first I think I better address why they played that King Tut song. So in November, Thanksgiving 2024, Jennifer came to visit my wife down in Dallas, and she really wanted us to listen to this song, and she forced us to listen to this King Tut song. And I just remember sitting at the table, and she looking at me with this mischievous look in her eyes, just like, I could tell she's just laughing her head off inside. Oh, listen to this long, funky song. And then I learned, meeting some of her many friends here, that she liked to play that song a lot. And just imagining her, looking down on us, watching us listen to that song, and just laughing her head off at all of us. One last joke from her, but she was amazing. And I was trying to think of what to say about her, but she had so many amazing sides to her as an artist, as a scholar, and everything. And as my sister, and I just want to tell one short story, is that she, for my 40th birthday, Mom got me tickets to go skydiving, and I've never done it before. And she asked my siblings who of them was going to go with me, and nobody else was brave enough, and I didn't know I was going until I signed it. But she was brave enough and said, "Yeah, I'll go down to Dallas and go skydiving with you." And so she did. So we got up in this tiny little plane, and as we're going up and up and up, I see we're getting really high, and I look at the fuselage, and it's really skinny metal. I can see there's holes in it and things, and I'm like, that is like, a plate of metal on Earth. But we looked at each other, just nervously smiling at each other as we climbed higher and higher, and then the door opens. It's time, and I got to step out first, and then she's going to go after me. And so we just look at each other and give her a fist bump and a peace sign. And she always loved to give peace signs, and then we both kind of found to fall in the sky. But she was a brave, and whenever I'm going for it, never hesitating on whether to be creative or be passionate or be myself, or whatever I think meaning to be brave, I'm just going to think of Jennifer and all the light that she's given all of us. So thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Ben. Due to social media, texting, FaceTime, phone calls, we don't do a lot of just going up to people's door anymore and just knocking. But we have the ability to reach out and to stay connected no matter where we are across the world. In the days, weeks, months, and years to come, you're going to find yourself in a position where there's something that's going to remind you of who Jennifer continues to be in your life. Don't let that moment pass without sharing it with someone else. I had a gentleman tell me, Brandon, everyone's life has two lives to it. One in a physical and one in a memory. And though today we're here to celebrate her physical life, her memory life is truly just beginning. And it will be very, very long. Because that lives on in all of us that knew her. And that hold her tight. The greatest joy won't be in how you share her with each other, because we already have those memories. I would imagine no two of us remember her the exact same way. But the greatest joy will come in how you will share her with people that have never met her. You get to introduce her. The next person you train at the theater. And you give a note and you say, I'm giving you a note because this is what my trainer did. The way you love because of the way she loved. The way the next time you're at the house party and nobody's dancing, you go, Jennifer would have done this. and you jump out there. The way you jump in a plane with your older brother and go, I'll jump out with you. That just sounds insane. But to her and to Ben, it became a memorable experience. That's what life becomes. An experience that becomes memorable, and the memories you create with those that you love. Here's another song. I heard that song yesterday, got in my car, I turned it on again, played it about 3 more times today before I got here. Most of you probably weren't alive when that song came out. It's over 40 years old. David Bowie, Maybe that's the song that was in her mind at your party and she was dancing. You know, there's a few words that I think are at the forefront of everyone's thoughts and minds today. Why? What happened? The grief, the guilt, the question of what ifs. There's not a one of us here that our hearts are not heavy, they're not hurt, and we don't understand. The reality is, we'll never have those answers. But what we do have is the memories that flood our heart and our mind. And understanding that today we celebrate our sister, our daughter, our friend. Someone that means so much to us. You may be finding yourself asking, what could I have done different? Could I have spent more time? Could I have been there? Could I have made another text, another phone call, invited her someplace different? There's a few words that I believe we've got to start with when we talk about Jennifer's life. Because they became the cornerstone and the foundation of who Jennifer was and continues to be in our life. They're words like brave. And whether it was going skydiving or being brave enough to come out in a culture that still looks at sexual orientation in different ways, she was not afraid to be herself. And she was excited to be who she was. She was fun, witty, funny, curious. One of her siblings said she's just goofy. But she was creative and artistic, unique. Our oldest brother Jason said she's spunky. She was hardworking and ambitious, smart, loving, caring, tender, sentimental, warm, but yet she had a real private side to her. And she was generous and she was giving. These words became not just adjectives that describe someone, but they became the very foundation of how she lived her life and how she gave back. You heard that from how her friends stood and spoke about her, how her brother came and talked about that. Jennifer's life is one that will continue to teach us, one that will continue to look back and love the memories that we have. From that curly, wavy hair, that smile, the peace sign in every photo, and the way she just always wanted to hug. She had a few things in life that she really enjoyed. You got to start with her cats. She loved her cats. And whether it was Cordon Bleu or Laffy, she loved cats. And cats. And cats. And she loved dogs. Snakes. Didn't understand that one, Jennifer. And she loved birds. Because what she was an animal person. And she had a way about her. She loved learning. And from a very young age, there was always something different about her in the way that she attracted knowledge and soaked it in. Going through high school and being a National Merit Scholar, coming to the University of Tulsa. I was telling the family, I said, I grew up here in Tulsa. My wife graduated from TU. And to go to the University of Tulsa is not an easy thing. And people think, it's a school in the middle of the country. It's in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it's the Ivy League of the Midwest. And it's a tough school. Graduate from there and it means something. And it's not a cakewalk. Yet she loved her time there. Studying Chinese, cybersecurity. She ended up changing her driver's license and became an organ donor. Yesterday, 7 people received parts of her to make their life more complete. When you think of selfless, when you think of caring, when you think of warmth, That's what she did. Being able to give. She loved, as we talked about, watching House. She watched Stranger Things, but only to critique it. She loved going to the movies in general so much she worked at the theater. She loved to play games, and Uno, Show No Mercy. Did you guys end up buying that? Not yet. All right, I know you talked about it. Hey, we're going to buy that and give it a shot. That just sounds like a vicious game of Uno. She loved art and that creative, artistic side of her. And whether it was drawing or sketching, she even did some pottery. But she loved to use that artistic side of expression. I look out here today and I see many of you that were her friends and are still her friends. She loved you so much. It was her adventures. You could not have said it better when you said it wasn't about what you did. It was about who you did it with. It didn't matter where you went. It didn't matter about what went down. It's just about who you were hanging out with. You were enjoying the moment, creating the memory with. She loved her adventures, and she loved exploring those abandoned buildings. And she loved to tell stories about those. She loved reading. Didn't matter what it was, fiction, nonfiction, didn't matter. She had a Hello Kitty face. Man, did she love Hello Kitty. She got that new apartment, and even the house key was Hello Kitty. Next time you're at Costco and you see a chicken bake, pick one up for her. It was one of her favorites. Next time you're there, you get that pink smoothie, that strawberry banana. She loved it. See, I mention things like this because it'll be the days, weeks, months, and years to come that we see and experience, we hear, we taste, and it will be things that remind us of who Jennifer continues to be. It'll be the next time we're curious. There's a phrase that Walt Whitman says, and they repeat it numerous times on the television show Ted Lasso. And it is, Walt Whitman says, be curious, not judgmental. That was Jennifer. Super loving and curious, but never judgmental. We'll find that we will not just miss her presence, but we'll miss her laugh, and we'll miss her hugs. We'll miss that sense of humor and her curiosity and the way she could be so brave and take on the fear when everyone else was paralyzed. But I think what we'll miss the most is her love. We'll miss her warmth and that brave spirit. See, I believe if she had just a few last things that she could say to us, it would sound something like this. Love people. Love each other. Authentically and genuinely. Be there for each other. Don't take each other for granted. Support one another. The way I supported you. Enjoy the moment. Wherever the moment takes you, wherever it's at, seize that moment. Don't let it pass you by. Go the extra mile. Whether it's writing a note or being the one to put yourself out there and start to dance at the party. The one that jumps out the plane. Seize the moment. See the beauty in everything. But in the midst of the beauty, be silly and enjoy it and live in it. And lastly, as you're living in that moment and the silliness is surrounding you, be brave. Don't be hard on yourself. I think we all have a day, a time, and a moment in our life that we can be our own worst critic. If it scares you, embrace it. If it terrifies you, run to it, not away from it. True peace doesn't come from running from the storms in our life. True peace comes in the midst of the storm with those that you're surrounded by.
And the greatest reward in life is on the opposite side of fear. So find your light and let it shine. And remember, the tide will always roll out. Watch this.
I think Jill's the cutest one.
I think Jared's the cutest one.
I think Jill.
I think Jenny's the cutest one.
If we ever taught me the cutest ever.
Really? You are the cutest one.
Golden weeds and green stones, lands made of dreams and gold. Feel the need to grow my home, because the time is close at hand. Rain for rain, sun and rain, find my way in nature's chain. Move my body and my brain to music from the land. Straight and long, deeper than the prayer and song. Mother Earth will make you strong if you give her love and care. Old crow, watch him hungry me from his perch in yonder tree. In my garden I'm free as that feather king up there. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a break in the bow and a piece of fertile ground. And inch by inch, row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes tumbling down.
Waste those wings. I hope you dance. you know I'm still haunted by the memories? Little do you know I'm trying to pick myself up piece by piece. Little do you know I need a little more time. Underneath it all, I'm held captive by the hole inside. I've been holding back for the feeling to my stage your light. I'm ready to forget you, but forgetting is a harder fight. But little do you know I need a little more time.
I'll wait, I'll love you like you never felt the pain. I'll wait, I promise you won't have to be afraid. I'll wait, love is here to stay, so lay your head on me. Little do you know, I know you're hurting while I'm standing asleep. Little do you know, all my mistakes are slowly drowning me. Little do you know, I'm trying to make it better piece by piece. Little do you know, I love you till the sun dies. Oh wait, just wait. I love you like I never felt the pain. Just wait. I love you like I've never been afraid. Just wait. My love is here and here to stay. So lay your head on me. I'll wait, I'll wait. I love you like you never felt the pain. I'll wait. I promise you don't have to be afraid. I'll wait. My love is here to stay. So lay your head on me. Lay your head on me. So lay your head on me. 'Cause little do you know I love you till the sun dies. How long will I love you? As long as the stars are above you. The longer if I can. How long will I need you? As long as the seasons need to follow that time. How long will I be with you? As long as the sea is bound to wash upon the sands. How long will I want you? As long as you want me to. The longer my heart. How long will I hold you? As long as your father told you. As long as you are. How long will I get to you? As long as I live to you. However long you say. a better place to play. You say that you'll never be, but all the things that you see slowly fade away. So it's like revolution from my way. 'Cause you sent the rain that went to my way. Step outside, summertime. Stand up beside the fireplace.
So, on behalf of the family, thank you so much for being here. This last song is one of the last songs that she heard, and she absolutely loved by Oasis. And so they wanted to play it for you. They are having a reception. You go right this way, right around the corner, there's a room, got all kinds of her favorite goodies, and they would love to hear stories and talk with you. I know talking in public would be a daunting thing. Thank you for those that did. When you get in there, hug, shake, tell stories, and then we continue to honor Jennifer with how we live our life moving forward. Thank you. You're dismissed.